Welcome everybody to Study in Slovakia. Usually in this type of episode I'll make a joke of how the series is not about Mexican fruit flies or anything about that, but it's about Study in Slovakia. And then I would talk about a minute or two about how great Study in Slovakia is, a great agency. But you're clicking here today because you want to hear how you might go to medical school for free. So I'm here today with my amazing guest Laura. Let's start the show! So, you are studying medical school for free here. How did you go about doing that?
First of all, I'm studying the Slovak program, so I think that's why. On the other hand, I have the Slovak nationality. That's thanks to my grandmother, who is Slovak. So yeah, I'm not that typical foreign student.
Yes.
Because I do have family here. But yeah, I'm studying medicine for free.
I met you years ago. You didn't speak a lick of Slovak, so what was the process you had to go through to even start?
Oh yeah, you're right, because when I first came here in 2018, I did not know how to speak Slovak. I did understand a little, but I didn't speak at all, so the process was pretty tough. It was pretty hard, especially when preparing for the entrance exams. Right, because when I first came here in 2018, I did not know how to speak Slovak. I did understand a little, but I did not speak. I only knew how to say ahoj, which means hello, dobre ráno, which means good morning, but nothing else.
To je škoda.
Oh, yeah, it was, because it just made the process to prepare for the entrance exams pretty much harder.
Okay.
So I went to a language course, which did not help me a lot, because I needed to learn how to study these medical terms or maybe scientific terms of Slovak to prepare for the entrance exams. And not how to say an apple in Slovak. So and then I just studied for the entrance exams. I had to study 3,000 questions of biology and chemistry in Slovak.
It's annoying.
Yeah, I had to translate every word of every question and every answer on Google Translate and just memorize the meaning of the words and then memorize the right answers for the questions. So I would say that studying medicine, or the process to study medicine, was pretty hard, and it's only getting harder now.
How did you think it took you prepping just to prep for the entrance exam? Like how many months or hours, ballpark figure, how long do you think it took you prepping for it?
I started preparing in September till May. So I guess that's 3 and 5, 8 months. And then in June I had the entrance exams, which thank to God I passed.
You did.
Yeah.
And well, what with that, because I do the foreign program, you just have to typically get a high score. I think for Slovak, you have to be like a certain percentage to pass. Like, how do they decide who gets in? Is it like a certain percent? Is it like a curve or? Oh
no, they have a certain amount or number of students that can be accepted. The year I did the entrance exams in 2018, they accepted 240 students.
Okay.
Oh no, that was 2019.
Okay.
240 students. So the first or the 240 students that have the higher marks get accepted.
How was it dealing with lockdown and everything that's going on this year? How was it school-wise for you?
It was hard. I mean, I got used to it because half of last year we did spend at home and studied at home online. But this year is, I can say that it's much harder since I'm a second-year student, and second year is the hardest year of medical school. Yeah, but I got used to it. I mean, I'm doing well, I think so. The first semester of the first year, I think, was the hardest because I did not speak Slovak properly, and it was hard for me to make new friendships. And then came the coronavirus pandemic to this, and it destroyed my chances of making real friendships.
Yeah.
during summer we did meet with my classmates. I think that got us to know each other better. And now that we are the lockdown has returned and we are studying from home online, we don't get to meet. So yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like what you only had maybe out of your year and a half so far. But yeah, half of your medical school, more or less, you've been under some type of lockdown so far.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're studying online, and it's harder to get this medical experience from behind a computer.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I said, hopefully, maybe if the good news is the vaccines are around the corner, so hopefully, sometime 2021, things will change.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so, because I do want to go back to school.
And I hope you do.
Yeah, thank you. I hope so too. What I like about Slovakia here, in comparison with Syria, is that you get to know a lot of people from different cultures, from different countries, without even traveling anywhere. In Syria since 2011, there have been no tourists.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's why. I get to meet different people from different countries to know or to get to know different cultures from all around the world. I also like the Christmas weather here. They do great Christmas markets on the main street in the old city center. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like yeah, here Slovak food is tasty. Of course, there is no way to compare the Syrian cuisine, but it's tasty.
Well, what specific Slovak foods do you like?
Oh, I mean pierogi, you know, these stuffed. Yeah, that's great. That's really tasty.
Any of the sweets, like Slovak sweets you like? Desserts or anything?
Oh, all of them. All of them, especially the ones we bake for Christmas. Yeah, that's a great thing about Christmas, that you bake 7 different kinds of sweets and get to eat them all.
So the final question I want to ask you is, why should somebody study in Slovakia?
Oh, well, the school is great here. You get a lot of opportunities to do different clerkships and internships, and do this program of students exchange between countries. You get to study a semester in another country and gain different experiences. Yeah, it's great here to study.
And hopefully the virus will pass, and...
Oh, I hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
That everything will go back to normal, that we get to go to school and then go to to the hospitals to get those clerkships done.
And then hopefully in a few years or so, you'll get to be Pani Doktora, Mrs. Doctor.
Yeah, I hope so. That would be great.
So, thank you guys, that's our show. I want to thank our guest here. Thank you for doing the interview today.
Thank you too.
And if you like our episodes, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So thank you guys very much to Study in Slovakia. If you need help with any paperwork or anything medical school related, or maybe to see how you can get into medical school for free, go check out Study in Slovakia website. So my name is Peter, and you guys take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.